Hi, welcome to Sue Maree P. If you're new here today, my name's Sue, and if you're returning, welcome back. I'm going to share with you simple spelt gingerbread that you can do either in a shape like this, or you can make little decorations like that. So if you'd like to see how to make my spelt gingerbread, no molasses, no eggs, no dairy, so it's vegan friendly, come with me and let's see. I've got spelt flour, 225 grams. Oh, just before we sift that all, we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I've got it in a packet today. And we've got 1 teaspoon of baking soda. As I said in the intro, I'm doing this non-dairy because I've got a few followers out there that are vegan. Oh, also forgot the spices. Let's put the spices in as well. So if you're doing this at home, add all the spices, all the leavening agents into your flour and sift them together. Or if you can't be bothered sifting, that's fine. You can just whisk them with your balloon whisk, like this one. Little tip, use a whisk, it helps you sift it quicker. So step 2, we're just going to use our stand mixer today. I'm going to make it easy on myself. So into that we're going to put all the flour. We've got 85 grams or 3 ounces of butter, which is I think roughly about 1/3 of a cup. It's super hard to do cup measurements because I have viewers from all over the world. That's why I tend to do grams. So apologies to any of my Australian viewers that like cups. It just gets a little bit tricky because cup sizes in the UK, Australia are different from the USA. And if you're following along, I've got all the ingredients listed below with the quantities in the description. And we need 85 grams of golden syrup. So I said I'm doing no molasses. Molasses is a little bit trickier to get here. So I want to do a simple recipe that using ingredients that you can just buy locally at your supermarket. And then I'm going to use dark brown sugar, but you can also use light brown sugar. And we've got 85 grams of the dark brown sugar. And don't forget, stick around to the end because I've got ideas on how to decorate it with some Smarties. And I'm going to show you a royal icing 2 ways. And I'm going to show you how I cut it and then make it into decorations that you can tie up around the house or add to your tree. So I've just got some plastic wrap on standby because we're going to chill it in the fridge for roughly about 30 minutes. But ideally, it's best to do it overnight. And a little storage tip, if you want to make this dough a week before you need it, it lasts for about a week in the refrigerator, or you can make it even before that. You can make it about 3 months before and pop it in the freezer if you're super organized. So at the moment, you can't really use the dough because it's too soft. It's best if it's relaxed. Like us, we're all better if we're relaxed. So chilling it relaxes the gluten in the flour. Now, if you're not like me and you didn't want to use spelt flour, if you've just got regular flour, you can pop that in. So I'm going to chill this, but I've got another one I prepared overnight, so I'll grab that out. So I've got my dough out of the refrigerator. I'm just going to let it get to room temperature for about 5 to 10 minutes before we roll it. But in the meantime, pop your oven on 190°C, or that's 370 Fahrenheit, and prepare your trays. As it started softening, it was looking a little bit crumbly, so I've added some water to it. So hopefully it'll be all right. I'm no expert at gingerbread making. I'm still learning as well. So I'm going to pick that up, put it on my baking tray, and chill this for 15 minutes. So our dough's been chilling, so let's cut out some shapes. So I've got my very large gingerbread person. So if you see this jar, that's how big it is. So I don't think we'll get very many. Now, if you have a drama and you break his leg or arm, you can just try and patch it back up. Now we're going to bake these in our oven for 7 minutes. So I'm going to grab my other tray and we're going to do some stars. And if you want to do little holes and add string to them, so you can give them for gifts or just hang them off the tree when they go hard, all you need is either a skewer and a little tip from your piping bag or a straw. You place the end of the skewer into the top of the dough to make the hole. And then we check the hole when it comes out of the oven. So I'm just going to roll all this other dough back up. Going to rest these in the fridge while we're waiting on the oven. Voila! I have a few cracks, but Hopefully they'll be all right. So as soon as the cookies come out of the oven, they're still a bit pliable, so we're going to add little currants for the eyes. And I've got some Smarties here, so we're going to add little buttons. He definitely got a little bit cooked. There you go. That's one little decorating idea. So a few other ideas for decoration. You can do some sesame seed or something natural. Just stick them on a little bit. Or I've got these edible stars. We'll just chill those again. So we're back with our gingerbread. It's been a few days. I've let them cool and I'm going to show you how to do some white icing two ways. So the first one is a dairy-free one. So I've got some sifted icing sugar in the bowl. That's 125 grams or 1 cup. And to that, I'm just going to add some oat milk, 3 teaspoons of oat milk. We can use another non-dairy milk. And also just half a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to whisk that up. I think I need a little bit more oat milk. Doesn't look quite enough. I'll just add 2 more and see how it looks. We want it to be relatively thick, but we still need to be able to pipe it out. Okay, that looks much better. It's kind of thick like honey, but not too runny. Oh, I'm a poet. Okay, we're going to put this to one side and we'll do our royal icing. Okay, for our other icing, we've got 200 grams of icing sugar already pre-sifted. It's about 2 cups. And we've got 1 egg white. And we're going to add half a teaspoon of water just to start with. And then I'm going to pop some more in if I need it. I'm just going to whisk that with a wooden spoon this time. So because I used oat milk in the other one, it's like a dull white, and this one's a bright white because I've got the egg white in here. But I wanted to show you a vegan option for my vegan viewers out there. So I'm going to use this one because I've got a little bit more of it to pipe for the decorations. So let's get this icing sugar in this piping bag. So I've got just a tall glass and my piping bag folded over, and I'm using my finest tip from my icing set. So we're just going to try and pour that in there. Now, if you find that your icing's a little bit runny, just pop it in the fridge and chill it. And this icing will last about a week in the fridge as well. If anyone's got any tips out there how to put the icing in the icing bag without it falling, let me know. Pop a comment below. I like writing poetry when I'm not cooking. Now I'm starting to talk like I'm a poet in my videos. I'm not an expert at gingerbread making or icing, but I wanted to challenge myself so I could share it with you. And I tested this recipe and it tasted so delicious. So my form is probably not perfect, but trust me, the flavor is great. So I'm going to zoom you in. I'm going to show you how I decorate. And I'm just doing it a bit freeform today. So this is Maree P does icing for her gingerbread men. So let's see how we go. So there's my creative gingerbread men. So now I'm going to I'll decorate some of these stars. So these are the ones I did earlier, and I put currants on the eyes. We had a little bit of a accident and he lost his eye. So I'm going to pop some icing down there. Okay, let them rest and do their thing. And now it's time to do the string. Oh, look at that, more poetry, more rhyming. So these are the ones that I made the holes in, and I've got all this lovely cotton string. What we do is we grab it in half and we thread the folded end through the hole. Just get the help of that skewer that I had the other day. And then you thread the other 2 lengths through that. And you can either decorate them or keep them plain. And then voila. So we'll add some more string. So if you've liked my video today, or if you think it's fun or funny, let me know in the comments below. As I said before, I'm not an expert. I just thought it'd be a fun thing to challenge myself to show you. So share it with a friend for a laugh. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I'll pop some other Christmas videos of a few other things that you might want to try for baking ideas as gifts. And I'll see you next time. Bye.